Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, I told you guys there's a lot of pop-offs coming this week, so you already know it's time for another pop-off with Maddison. For today's pop-off, I'm going to be filling you guys in on the latest tea with AROD, JLo, and Ben Affleck. So since the last time we talked about these three on my channel, AROD has decided to release a makeup line for men. He's also reportedly on the prowl for women, and also I want to fill you guys in on the fact that Jen and Ben went to Miami together. There was even some PDA. There was a kiss at the gym. What? Also, fans noticed that Ben Affleck has been wearing a watch that Jen got him when they were together, so you know their rekindled love is real. It's honestly a whole freaking situation and a half, and I was so happy when you guys were down to hear about it because I was like, yes, please, I need to talk about this JLo, AROD, and Ben Affleck tea, and that is exactly why I freaking stan the House of Hill, because our brains are just always on the same page when it comes to good celeb tea. So let's not waste any more time because I'm ready to get into this with you guys, and let's start unwrapping these JLo, Ben Affleck, and AROD facts. Alright, so as you all have probably seen by now, 2 weeks after JLo broke off her engagement with AROD, she was seen hanging around town with her ex-fiance, Ben Affleck. And since the first time they were spotted together in Los Angeles, Jen and Ben have been living their best lives like it's 2002 again. That's the year they got engaged, by the way, and they broke up 2 years later. Anyway, like I said, they've been living their best lives. They've been hanging out in LA, they went to Montana together. It was Ben Affleck's idea for a little getaway. And most recently, Ben flew to Miami to see JLo. According to several reports that I read, Ben was trying to be extra discreet when he flew into Miami, and Jen has also been trying to be very discreet, but unfortunately, when you're an A-list couple that's reunited after a decade, discreet doesn't really exist. However, the thing that people are really talking about in regards to this Miami trip are the fact that earlier this week, Jen and Ben hit up the gym, and there was, wait for it, drum roll please, PDA! Okay, sorry, I know that was dramatic. According to a source who spoke to Entertainment Tonight, Jen and Ben arrived at the Miami gym separately. Again, I told you guys they've really been trying to keep it discreet, and they also worked out with their own separate trainers. However, that didn't stop them from making their status crystal clear when they were inside the gym. As the source said, they, quote, were not trying to hide their relationship by any means. The insider went on to say, quote, they stayed close to each other while working out and were hugging, being playful together. It was clear to everyone they have intense chemistry and were having fun together. Also, apparently, Jen and Ben did share some smooches in between sets, and if that doesn't say love, then I don't know what does. And another added tidbit about this Jennifer Miami trip, Ben was spotted wearing this specific watch. You have to zoom in. I'll zoom in for you guys so you can see it, which fans were quick to notice is the same watch that Jen gave him back when they were together, back in the early 2000s. I looked it up. It's a Franck Muller bracelet watch, and again, you can see it here as he's carrying the bags in Miami, and I'll show you a couple pictures from his past when he was wearing it when he was with JLo. As you can tell, it's absolutely the same watch, and obviously he had to pull it out for his rekindled feelings. And I know at this point you're probably wondering, Maddison, really, how serious is this Bennifer situation? And yes, page 6, it's Bennifer. Stop trying to make low fleck happen. It's not gonna happen. It's Bennifer. And honestly, you guys, I think that it might have some serious potential. In a new report from Hollywood Life, a source shared that initially JLo started hanging out with Ben to get a reaction out of AROD. But then apparently Jen noticed that this could turn into something, and the source said, quote, she'd be lying if she said that doesn't make her feel good. The source also mentioned that Jen's feelings on having something with Ben are real, which was echoed in another recent report from E! News. This e-source shared that Ben has, quote, been making the effort to make it work with their schedules, hence why he went to see her in Miami. Apparently JLo loves this version of him, and the e-source went on to say, quote, she is smitten, they are getting together, and you can tell she's really happy. Meanwhile, poor AROD, it sounds like he's just really sad. In a new report from In Touch Weekly, a source shared that AROD is, quote, on the prowl since him and Jen's breakup. According to the source, he's been sliding into the DMs of models and actresses in LA and Miami. The source went on to say, quote, AROD is far from over JLo, and seeing her with Ben feels like a huge slap in the face. Jennifer is constantly playing on his mind. He wants her to miss him. And you know what else is probably not helping AROD's mind? The fact that the men's concealer line that he just released is a company that both him and JLo invested in. Yep, according to page 6, AROD teamed up with the company Hims and Hers, and this is a company that him and JLo invested in to release his blur stick. It's a men's concealer stick. According to AROD's Instagram post, he said that he wanted to create a product that solved an issue he faces every day. He realized that he was jumping from meeting to meeting, and he needed something quick and easy in his routine to conceal his blemishes or razor bumps. So hence why he created the blur stick. It's $17 and comes in 8 different shades. All right, you guys, I am so freaking ready to pop off about all of this Bennifer and AROD tea, so let's go ahead and get to that shambong. right, so first of all, I don't know why the thought of this AROD concealer stick makes me giggle. I actually think it's an absolutely genius idea. I feel like there is absolutely nothing wrong with men wearing a little cover up or a full face if that's your jam. I think the thing that's making me laugh is A, what Jose Canseco had to say when he released the blur stick, and B, just the fact that it's AROD. And I also feel like if him and JLo are the ones who invested in this company, I kind of feel like this blur stick was actually JLo's idea. And now since he made the deal, he's having to carry it out post-breakup. I don't know why I just get those vibes. Again, it could totally have been AROD's idea. I could totally be wrong here. But for some reason, my gut is just telling me that this was JLo's idea. And now I'm sure it is making AROD absolutely cringe that he has to carry this out while she's running around with Ben Affleck. And let me be clear, the only reason why I'm being so hard on AROD during this breakup is because he was the one who was sliding into girls' DMs while he was still with JLo. So if he wouldn't have been doing that, and if he wouldn't have been reverting back to his cheating ways, we wouldn't even be in this situation. But that's the only reason why I kind of laugh at AROD during this breakup, is because he's the one who screwed this up, and he's the one who was trying to cheat on JLo in the first place. He put himself in this position, so therefore I feel like it's okay for us to find light in the situation. And also, as far as him being on the prowl, I absolutely believe it. I read on Dumois a couple days ago that he was out in Miami. He was surrounded by girls. He wanted to make sure that all the people in the restaurant saw that he was surrounded by women. So I absolutely believe that AROD is on the prowl for somebody to have on his arm, because it's hurt his ego, and I also believe it's hurt his bank account and his wallet to not be with JLo and to have ended their engagement. And I've got to say, I do think it's kind of sad that he's working so hard to make JLo jealous when she clearly doesn't care at all. Also, as far as JLo and Ben Affleck, I want to say that I do believe that JLo did start hanging out with Ben Affleck initially just to make AROD jealous. Again, we've heard reports that Ben started talking to her in February. I think that was a time when her and AROD's relationship wasn't doing well. I feel like she definitely needed someone. She needed a friend. I feel like Ben definitely slid in at the right time. Then when they started hanging out, I believe she was trying to make AROD jealous. But then I do think that they both started to catch feels for each other and realize that, hey, we loved each other once, maybe we can love each other again. So I don't blame her for maybe starting this relationship for the wrong reasons, because I do feel like these two do have some potential. I do want to say I think it's hilarious that Ben Affleck, someone who is known for guzzling Dunkin' Donuts and smoking cigarettes like it's his job, is going to the gym with JLo, and that's the story that we're all freaking out about, the fact that they were kissing in between sets. That is so far off from what Ben Affleck is known for, but I feel like he's trying to become the man that he thinks JLo wants, and clearly he's doing a good job, because we've heard that she's giddy, that she's catching feels, that she feels like there's some real potential here. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see where Bennifer goes from here. Again, I don't think they're gonna get married. I don't think this is Ben or Jen's final relationship, but do I think that they're definitely gonna be together for a little bit and see where this goes? Absolutely. And you guys know that I will be filling you in on all of the drama and the tea in between, especially when AROD is also involved. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts on this JLo, Ben Affleck, and AROD tea. Let me know all your thoughts and feels down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more celeb content and a little peek into my life, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram, and also don't forget to give me a follow over on TikTok as well. You guys can also check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching all the pop-ups this week. Bye!